It's 32 past 10. This is where last night's daily vlog finished, so this is where tonight's daily vlog takes off. I was talking about the Shell Oyster Bay, and by the way, in last night's daily vlog I actually went past the cut-off area, the sign. So that's just back up there where it actually, Denali ends and Oyster Bay begins. It used to be just here, and it kind of still is. You can kind of see a sign down there saying Oyster Bay, but there is an official one just back up here. But I wanted to stop again tonight and talk more about the Shell Oyster Bay, where that was my first job, where I entered the workforce as a 16-year-old boy. Let's go across. Wait, there's a car turning. I wonder what the legalities are of walking into a service station when it's closed to the public, because this is technically, I guess this is trespassing, I suppose. It's not open, but for the sake of this daily vlog, I'm going to go in and talk about it. First thing I'm going to say is that this here used to be a gas bottle. That was part of my job. So I used to be in there. That little garage there, that first garage door was where I'd be hanging out. And then you'd hear this bell noise, like a ding ding, and that would be me having to come out and pump up people's tires and clean their windshields and make sure there was water in their water cylinders. Yeah, Shane Basham got me the job here. Shane Basham, we'll go past his old house in a couple of nights, I imagine, and he got me the gig. And then I remember I got Grasler, my friend Graham, who you've seen on my vlog before. He lives in the UK now. I got him a job here as well. And it was a bit lousy because the owner of this place, this is before they were like, they were individually owned, and the guy that owned this one was called Bert Higgs. And I remember two things happening with Bert Higgs. I remember talking about this sign. It's all changed today, but these digits here used to be, they'd be like the 1, then a dot, then 1 and 2. There wasn't the third one. And I remember saying to him, sorry, it goes the decimal point, then 1, 2. There was never a third one here. And I remember saying, when they changed the sign to a new sign and they had 3 digits, I remember saying to Bert, what's the third digit for? Like, that's... And he said, that's because petrol's going to one day be over $1 a litre. Back in the day when I worked here, it was like 79 cents a litre. And I was like, it's never going to be $1 a litre. Well, it certainly is now. Bert Higgs was a little bit of a cheapskate, to be honest. I remember he paid me $4.50 an hour to work here. And I remember asking him, is there any way I can get some kind of pay rise to maybe $6.50, because $4.50 seems awfully low for a 16-year-old in 1991. And he said, you know what, if you don't like it, I know plenty of other kids that'll come and work here, so suck it up or leave. So what I did was I made up for it by taking as much stock from his the drinks cabinets and the chips, and we used to hang out here when we weren't working. Like, Grasler would be working and I'd come and hang out with Grasler in the back there. We'd be drinking cokes and eating chips, and they knew as well. Like, it was kind of like a, you know, it was an acknowledged thieving. He was thieving from not paying us correct rates, and we were thieving to make up for those rates. And that went on I worked here for 2 years or something. It was a great first gig. Now this whole thing's changed. It's entirely different. No one that I know, like, I mean, obviously no one I know works in there anymore. It's all changed and people have moved on and whatever. It was a great